Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is EonShiKeno. This is game number 3 for EPS. We've got Rine, our red Protoss player, down the bottom left part of Blistering Sands versus Xlord, our blue Zerg player on the top right part of the map, doing an extractor trick, getting that one extra drone out. Just so he can get that larva, keep that larva producing as fast as possible. Now, this is, I think, a pretty decent map for Zerg. Better than others, not as good as some, but I think overall, when I play Zerg, I kind of enjoyed this map, at least in the mid-early game. So Xlord is going to maybe go for a, okay, never mind, he's going to go for that pool. Going to go for the pool hatchery build, more than likely, as opposed to going for the straight-up hatchery first. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been playing a little bit of Zerg lately on ladder, and just like hatchery first just seems to get so much aggression. I don't know what it is, something in the water, but people see a hatch first build and they're like, okay, I'm gonna 2 gateway him, or I'm gonna 2 barracks push him, or I'm gonna whatever. So lately I've just been playing a lot safer when I play Zerg. Go for that pool first, and go for the hatchery a little bit later. And you don't get those stupid losses where you're like, you know, playing greedy, you want to get the hatchery first and die. It's something stupid. But getting that gas up, definitely Xlord playing a lot safer this game. And Ryan going for 2 gateways. I wonder if that, okay. Yeah, got 2 gateways here at the beginning. Maybe he was planning on putting some pressure on his opponent if he saw him go hatchery first, but not seeing that. He was scouting the whole time, so just going to go for a later cybernetics core. And he actually got supply blocked. Okay, that's pretty bad. So Ryan getting supply blocked, having a lot better wall in this time. Isn't using that pylon to wall off that ramp, actually using the 2 gateways. And Ryan getting supply blocked. Oh no, that's huge. Just early in the game getting supply blocked against opponent. He's going to start macroing all over your face. Getting that queen out. So, oh man, this is spelling bad news for Ryan already. Getting that second assimilator. Now he's dual chrono boosting stalkers. So that's what he was saving those chrono boosts for. We'll probably see some really heavy 2-gate stalker play just here at the beginning, just to put some pressure on his opponent. And speed is going to be very critical in dealing with these stalkers. He's going to see these stalkers come out as soon as those Zerglings get at the top of the ramp, and he's going to have to start to run back to base. It probably would be smart not to even run back to base, just take the Zergling, run up here, just hopefully he'll be stupid and chase you. He's actually going to chase him. Okay, yeah, just keep running that Zergling. Dude. Okay, Ryan's not that stupid anymore. He's going to go maybe just control these Zelnaga towers. Nope, he's just going to keep running. He used to put the pressure on the base here. Last game, we saw him on Zelnaga caverns push out with that 1 stalker, soon followed by a second stalker, picking off those 3s, 2 Zerglings, and 1 drone. So Ryan going to try and get some free kills here early in the game. Maybe pick off Queen. Throwing on a spine crawler, that's kind of not going to be too helpful unless he can get it way up here towards the front of his base. But those stalkers are really going to get a bunch of free kills until that metabolic boost is finished, which will be pretty soon. So going to lose 3 or 4 Zerglings here. Ryan seems to have this timing worked out pretty well with this stalker harass. Wow, 2 more stalkers coming up. So Xlord in a bit of a pickle right now. He can easily snipe and just pick off some queens. And wow, Ryan going to get a bunch of free kills this early on in the game. So even though he did get supply block, it looks like he's going to make up for it with a bunch of these kills from Zerglings and forcing that spine crawler and even almost killing that queen. Super close. Xlord going to try and get some revenge for his fallen Zerglings and maybe get a surround on Ryan. He should be able to catch him and going to get all over him. Try and get a surround, get him up against the wall. No, Xlord, no. So wow, Ryan doing some very nice micro and only losing 2. Okay, he's probably going to lose the rest of his stalkers. But at what cost? Xlord lost so many Zerglings. I think he lost like 10 or 12 Zerglings. And finally, more reinforcements show up here in the middle of the map. Xlord does mop up all of those stalkers. And at the same time, Ryan has just, what, 3 sentries. So we'll probably see him go for an expansion attempt. And this is going to be, okay, going for a wall off. Isn't even going to bother wasting any force fields. He's just going to do a full wall off. And just save himself the embarrassment of getting destroyed by Lings. So Xlord, after killing those stalkers, is now in a pretty safe position. He can macro pretty hard and actually canceling that. Okay, just a little bit of a delay to get those more sentries out. And still hasn't even finished warp gates. Wow. Ryan has a bunch of money. He's got like 500, almost 600 resources. He definitely has been slipping on his macro this game. And that could actually cost him this game. It is tied 1-1, so this is our ace match. More sentries, so Brian definitely going to go for an expansion attempt here. Now, if Xlord comes up here and sees these three sentries, and then he sees 2 more sentries come out, sees 5 sentries, he can instantly assume that there's an expansion going to come, very, very soon. So he's either got 2 options. You can either like build up a huge army, try and go for an attack and bust him about when that expo finishes, kill the expo and then fall back, or he can say, all right, he's going to expo once, I'm going to expo twice, and then he could take this gold expo, he could take this expo down here, knowing that he's going to be completely safe for a very long time, and he can just drone up and make a bunch of Hydra or Ling or whatever he picks. But Ryan making a bunch of more zealots, he's going to have to get some zealots, some sentries to deal with this. But Xlord maybe going to try and break in the back of the rocks. No, he's going to come up here the front and poke and realize he can't actually poke him unless he wants to get poked back with those Zerglings, with those zealots and sentries. So Xlord is just going to try and maybe micro here and pick off a couple of roaches, or actually pick off a couple zealots. Now at the same time, we got that Void Ray, or actually Stargate, coming into position. We'll probably see Ryan, I'm going to assume, go for the same strategy he went with last time. Maybe open up Phoenixes, and depending on what his opponent gets, maybe tech switch it to something else. Now, Xlord is pretty safe if he wants to take out these rocks on the bottom side of his base, but Ryan really is going to have to put some pressure on him. He doesn't want his opponent to get in the back of his base, and those stalkers are out. They should be able to deal a bunch of damage to those roaches if they decide to stick around and fight. If they fought, I think Ryan would easily mop up that army. And that one roach is actually skating. Check him out. Oh, actually, he stopped the animation. Sometimes, I don't know if it does that on your guys' screen, but sometimes the roach's animation will stop. They'll stop walking and they just start skiing, like they're Olympic skiers or something. Xlord is going to break in, and you're just going to leave a couple units at the front of his base for a wall in case any Zergling run by occurs. Ryan has more than enough forces to deal with this. And what's he making? Oh, he's actually going with the Void Ray first. That Void Ray is going to be able to do so much damage with those roaches. And he's throwing out some force fields. I don't think this is a very good force field. I think he really needs a Guardian Shield, considering everything he's up against over here is, of course, ranged. And that Void Ray does get 2 kills, and he's feeling like a badass right now. Oh no, more units being transferred in here from that little wall-off they had here, and he's going to get a bunch of free kills. Zergling's being brought in and reinforced, so some more force fields going down. Not very good force field, and Xlord is going to have to fall back. He really can't deal with that Void Ray. Let's check the tech path we got going. Spore Crawler, Hydralisk Den, Spire, and yeah, got that Roach Worn up still at layer tech. Now, let's check out the economy for both players. 44 probes for Ryan and 37 for our Zerg player. Oh, okay, I'm actually disappointed. Xlord, I don't think he played this very well. He's had so much time from like now up until like the point where that expansion was started. He could have just like macroed so hard, and now he's even supply blocked to 82 food. Let's check the food count for our other player. So he's at 85. So wow, man, Xlord not doing too good. I don't think his economy just kind of went down the shitter. That whole time he was microing outside the front of his opponent's base, maybe just trying to be aggressive with those roaches and Zerglings, and didn't even kill that much. I mean, he killed those destructible rocks and like a couple zealots. But yeah, okay, that's sweet. He does have the Roach Burrow upgrade and Tunneling Claws, and there are no observers in sight. I don't even think he's got a Robo. No Robo. He's building the Robo right now, so these roaches for the time being will be able to really be aggressive and really take out some units. This Robo's almost finished, just getting ready to finish. One attack upgrade getting started, and going to pick off that pylon. So Xlord doing a really good job at killing pylons this game. But the economy right now, wow, man, that Protoss player just crushing him in economy. Xlord is going to take this hatchery down here in the bottom right part of the map. Hopefully he can defend it. Oh, there's one zealot up here at the Xelnaga Tower, just seeing everything. Super baller up there, and there he's going to get picked off. Those corruptors are out on the field now to deal with those Void Rays. Xlord, let's check what kind of upgrades he's got. Okay, one attack range upgrade. Made the second evolution chamber. Hasn't started any upgrades yet, so we'll probably see more upgrades come from him. Taking Zergling, that Xelnaga Tower to control it. He has control over here at this one, and he even has an Overlord here at this position to keep an eye on that. So we're going to have a fight here. Oh no, this is really not a good fight. He does have Void Rays and Stalkers to deal with those Corruptors, and those Corruptors would just get slaughtered by that number of stalkers. Stalkers are basically the counter to his entire army right now, except for these 3 Hydra. So uh, throwing in some roaches, and or actually throwing in some zealots, and Immortal with 1 observer, and he's going to push out. Xlord, what is he making? What is he making? Zerglings, roaches. He really needs more and more Hydras. And Rine going to push up there? No, he's going to fall back. In the middle of the map, we kind of have a back and forth going right now. Rine pushing up, maybe going to throw down a pylon. He's going to clear this Xelnaga tower, get himself some vision so he can see what kind of positioning his opponent is up against. And it looks like we're going to have a fight here right below the Xelnaga tower. And no, it looks like Xlord is going to run away. I think he really needs to run away. He needs more Hydras. 2 Immortals being produced. Void Ray, or these Corruptors maybe trying to get some free kills, but here we got the fight. Finally, both players wanting to fight. Rine with those Void Rays, Corruption going down on those Void Rays, but just so much damage. I think Rine has a far superior army. Zealots coming in, soaking up all that damage. He wasn't even on the creep force field, just totally messing up the pathing of Xlord. Xlord, stop making roaches. He's making 14 roaches. What the hell are you making roaches for? Make some Hydra. Make some Hydra. I mean, you're against Stalker, Immortal. You don't want to make roaches. And wow, oh man, he's just getting crushed right now. He does still have all those Corruptors alive, but he doesn't have anything to kill him. Like he killed the Void Rays, but there's finally some more burrow. So he did manage to kill that Observer. I think the Observer. No, maybe he's still alive. But yeah, he did manage to kill that Observer with his pressures all over his base. And these Stalkers and Immortals. Here's some more reinforcements coming from Rine. So Rine, wow, good game from Xlord. Rine winning that easily. Even though I think he had that little bit of a messy opening, getting supply blocked for a really long time, I think Xlord, after seeing that those sentries, he should have expanded instantly, because there's really no chance of his opponent attacking him. I mean, once you see like 5 sentries, it's the only thing he has. Just take advantage of it. Throw down some more Expo, out Expo him. I mean, you're Zerg, damn it, Expo some more. And another pro tip: don't make roaches whenever your opponent has like 5 Immortals and like 10 Stalkers. I mean, unless you already have a shit number of roaches, like if you already have like 50 roaches, and then it's okay to keep making roaches because you have like burrow and certain upgrades. But like the armies were so close in food that you really did need the advantage of getting Hydra. And yeah, unfortunately for him, and maybe he made a couple too many Corruptors, maybe overcompensated for the Void Rays, but anyway, Xlord losing this, unfortunately. Going to go down. Ryan going to win 2-1, so I hope you guys enjoyed that series. I'm probably going to cast some more replays today if I can find some games somewhere or something like that, and I'll see you guys later.